Hi guys, bit of an update on my career progression really. Obviously, I'm looking for potential jobs, but I'm really focused on becoming a self-employed tech consultant, right? And I've been streaming my journey learning Python in particular and various things. I was streaming a lot last week. I mean, my sleep was just destroyed. When you're learning new stuff and there is that pressure to become something, doubt creeps in. And for me in particular, the sleep, I really struggled with my sleep. I did a 16-hour stream in the hopes of doing a hard reset, right? I stopped streaming around 5 p.m, fell asleep, woke up at 1 a.m, so I'm doing a reset today. But I'm not streaming today, taking a break from that and doing other things instead. And it's been difficult. And when I did sleep, my dreams became really weird. Like I was dreaming about my teeth falling out and stuff like that. That being said, I've learned an awful lot last week. So I'm going through Eric Matthews' Python Crash course, and I learned about data visualization. So using Plotly and Matplotlib, learning how to go through a CSV file, which is really interesting because you break it down essentially as rows, and then you write code to go over the rows to ascertain information you want to use, right? And then there's JSON stuff, which you currently call upon it like dictionaries. So you pull upon the bits that you want, and then you print it out into a Matplotlib graph or something from Plotly, right? That's really cool, really interesting. In fact, I can see how that would work my fitness app, right? But anyway, and then I learned a bit about APIs, which is what I've been doing recently, which is, really good. And I think at some point I'll be learning about synchronicity, what do I do if the information isn't received properly or whatever else. That's what I'm learning anyway. But data visualization in total is taking me around, I would say, 50 hours so far. It took me 75 hours to learn the Python basics, but I'm learning quite quickly anyway. And I'm hoping to use that stuff to combine it with my business sense in terms of, working with these businesses and understanding their pain points and finding solutions for them. That's what I kind of did in my previous jobs. But it's obviously, I don't want it in a particular job format, right? I kind of want to, reach out to companies and see, how I can help them and, and if I can be of service to them and maybe charge some money for the consultancy. But one other thing by doing all this is, and I think this is really relatable to a lot of developers or, people in this space. And I've talked about it on my stream. So my stream's growing quite quickly. I've got 100 followers now, well, just under, and I've got a few subscribers and, some supporters, and I'm growing a Discord channel of people, of like-minded people, right? It's really exciting. And a lot of these people, all of them, in fact, really are super intelligent. But there's this running theme with some of them where it's like a really lonely journey, right? Learning this stuff. And it's not the case for all of them, but there is a some. And when I stream in particular, and I speak to people, who write in code or doing various things, it can be quite a lonely journey. And I think that's also similar to someone who is starting a business like myself, doing their own thing. It can be quite a lonely endeavor because, and this is something I've realized as well, is that, a lot of people aren't on the same journey path as you, right? Making friends who are doing the same thing as you is, who want to be self-employed or, have this level of ambition is quite rare, because some people like the status quo, some people like playing video games or, I don't know, living a normal life, I suppose. And added to the fact that, you're writing code all the time, if I weren't streaming this stuff, I would be not seeing anyone for ages, right? And I've spoken to so many people who are secluded, they just don't speak to people, like remote working, for example. If you're a developer and you're working remotely, people get lonely, That's something I've struggled with, really. I mean, I haven't really seen a friend or family. This is the second Christmas. I may not see anyone. I'll be spending Christmas Day alone, which is fine because I'll just be learning, right? And that's okay. I'm not seeing my family again. I will miss my grandparents though. They phoned me up the other day and they're getting on a bit, you see. And the worst thing I want to do is, when it comes to, I don't want to say this, but they come into the end years of their life, really, let's be real. and I need to make more effort to see them. But because of my situation right now and the stuff that I'm doing for my career, I'm really career focused right now. I'm neglecting the social aspect of seeing family. The loneliness and stuff I can deal with. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Not seeing my grandparents and my little sister, that's affecting me more than I realised. And I'm just hoping that this journey that I'm on, this sort of sacrifice to learn this skill set to then make some money. 2026, I'll be 35, and that year is purely dedicated to career building and study, and nothing else, and making money, nothing else, you know. But yeah, they're my thoughts right now, really. Sort of massive rant video, but just, you know, it's just a video for you guys if you're interested in how I'm getting on, really. I'll be talking about other stuff as well. And again, as always, join me on Twitch if you want to reach out to me. I stream 6 p.m, 12 p.m. most days, or just go on my website. All my social stuff, you can reach out to me on there. And yeah, those links will be in the video description below. But if I was to give any advice to people who are interested in my journey, and I don't know, I would say it's whatever you want to do, it will require a sacrifice. And that sacrifice is that what if, that fear of unknown, and taking risks, you know, may not be as reasonable as the status quo, which is like just going for a job. But then, you know, you have to think to yourself, what will make you happier, and what will make you more money in the long term anyway. And when I look at when I did my analysis of my situation and the economy and stuff like this, which I've talked about in my videos before, it's a no-brainer, you know. Until next one, guys, cheers.